So good morning, happy Wednesday. It's happy hump day. Everybody who asks me, what's hump day, Lee? Hump day is the middle of the week. It is the hump in the week, in the working week. So yes, it is happy hump day. Listen, let's have a little look back at last night. I did a watch along for the Liverpool game last night at Stamford Bridge, and it was kind of limp again from Liverpool. I did a watch along at the weekends when they played Watford. And the last couple of times I've watched Liverpool, they look like they've run out of steam. Now, listen, I haven't watched them all season. I've watched them in fits and bursts, and they have been an absolute joy to watch. They have been superb. They've blown the league away this season, and they've made it a one-team league. They're 22 points clear. They're not going to cock it up. They're not going to have any slip-ups, mind the pun, but they're not going to have any slip-ups at all in terms of getting their first league title for 30 years, which is a fantastic achievement. And I'm kind of envious. They're going to win a title, and Arsenal are not. But let's talk about the bigger picture here at the moment. Congratulations to them. They are going to walk a title. They've already done it. It's just a matter of winning 4 more games, I think it is. Now, they've lost 3 games in a row. I can't remember the last time Liverpool lost 3 games in a row. So if anyone can tell me that, any hardcore, diehard Liverpool fans that watch this, leave it in the comment section down below, or anybody else in general who does know the answers to the last time they lost 3 in a row. That would be superb. I do know that it's the first time they've not scored in back-to-back games since 2014. And that's what, 6 years now. It's the first time they've not scored in back-to-back games, which is pretty random, really, because I know last night they had Salah and Firmino on the bench, and let's be real, in the grand scheme of things, Jurgen Klopp's got a Champions League game to overturn in the week next week. They've got Atletico Madrid at Anfield, and they're 1-0 down. In the grand scheme of things, the FA Cup was probably 3rd on the list. This season, they wanted that Premier League. Last season, they missed out. They only lost 1 game. They came 2nd to Manchester City. And the season before that, they obviously messed up with the Champions League in the final, with Karius and things like that happening in the final. So they ended up winning it the following season. And then obviously they came 2nd in the league. Now this season, I think their priority personally was to go and win the Premier League. They've done that by an absolute canter. They have been so good to watch. It has been unbelievable. I think 2nd on the priority is to retain the Champions League, which is not going to be an easy task. Atletico Madrid are a very good team. They've also got a top-class elite manager who can set a team up defensively. Somebody in my watch-along last night said Simeone is the modern-day George Graham. Absolutely to a T, nailed on. Yeah, absolutely to a T. He can set a defence up better than anyone on the planet. So I do think the FA Cup, when I see their lineup last night, I was like, oh, okay, Salah on the bench, okay, Firmino on the bench, okay. And I thought, you know what? I think that this is bottom of their list. Obviously, they wanted to give it a go. In the end, it was just comfortable for Chelsea. They didn't really create a great deal, Liverpool. It was just toothless. It could have been a little bit more. But I know I've got a lot of Liverpool fans that follow this channel. And anybody else who's not a Liverpool fan, that is actually an Arsenal fan, or any other team's fan, let me know your thoughts on this, because I know that when Arsenal did the 50th game at Old Trafford, when we didn't get the 50th win, or the 50th unbeaten, should I say, after that we had a little bit of a wobble, and the mentality was, oh, we can be beaten. And 3 in a row now. I know Liverpool have lost to Napoli as well this season, so it ain't all bad. Listen, Arsenal have lost more games in the last 3 months than Liverpool have lost all season, or in the last 2 seasons. It's pretty mad. But I do look at it and I do think that they looked very, very tired against Watford, really very tired. And last night they looked shattered. And I think that Henderson's a big miss for them in midfield. I think he's a very underrated midfielder. He's a captain for a reason. I think that he creates quite a bit for Liverpool. He's the one who moves the ball forward real quickly, gets it up to that front 3. And last night they missed Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. He obviously didn't play. So I do think that they missed 2 of their creative players. I know Henderson's injured, and they're going to need him back real soon. I don't know how long he's out injured for. I think it was a hamstring he done, wasn't it? So I don't imagine he'd be out for too much longer. But Let me know your thoughts on Liverpool and where you think they can then get to this season. Can they beat Atletico? It's at Anfield. We've seen them totally take apart Barcelona there last season, on course to winning it, and that was unbelievable. The scenes that night, and Atletico is a totally different prospect, because with Barcelona, you know they're going to kind of come and have a go at you. That's the only way they play. With Atletico, you're 1-0 down, you didn't get an away goal, and you know they're the best defensive team on the planet. It is not going to be easy. And they've got the quality up front where they can punish you as well. And they probably should have been 2 or 3-0 up from the first leg. So they'll probably ruin a few of them chances. But do you think that they can beat Atletico? Leave that in the comments section. Also, do you think they can retain the Champions League? I personally think they can. So now I've said that, I've fully jinxed them, haven't I? But I do think that they can retain it. I think they've been superb to watch. And I just think that, you know, after putting so much graft, so much work rate, effort, desire, hunger, passion, anything you want to aim at it, I think it's slowly caught up with them. And a couple of injuries here, a couple of injuries there, swapping the players around last night, I think that hasn't helped. But there we go. Listen, leave it all in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on that. I wanted to speak very quickly about the other FA Cup ties that were played last night as well. Now, Newcastle got through a little bit closer than it probably should have been. 3-2 they won. They were 3-0 up, or 3-1 up, sorry. And West Brom got a goal back in the 93rd minute, and then they really threw the kitchen sink at Newcastle. Well, it weren't to be. And Sheffield United needed extra time to get through against Reading. And again, all the Premier League teams are bossing it at the moment. It's just Premier League teams galore. Tonight, obviously, Tottenham are playing against Norwich, another Premier League affair. I'll be doing a watch-along. You can see that scrolling across the bottom. So come check that out tonight. Also, Sheffield Wednesday. I remember Arsenal winning the FA Cup and the League Cup against Sheffield Wednesday in '93. And I was, 11 years old? Show me age. But anyway, they're up against Man City. They've probably got the toughest of tasks. And that is not going to be an easy game for them at all, is it? So, yeah. And the other cup tie is, I can't figure out who the other cup tie is. Who's the other cup tie? Derby, that's it. Derby County on Thursday. That's what I can remember. I'll be doing a watch along for that as well against Man United. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments about the games last night. Also, the last thing I want to talk about is the game that might be rescheduled. As I'm recording this at midnight Spanish time, I see a report just before I came on here saying that Arsenal and Manchester City are in talks with the Premier League about scheduling the game that was moved from the weekend just gone to next Wednesday, the 11th of March. Both of us have not got a game in midweek. They've not got a Champions League game. We've not got Europa League. Yay, we've not got Europa League. So there is a free slot. I think that's probably the best thing that could happen. Just get it done, get it out the way, play the game. Mikel Arteta will be going back to the Etihad. I'm sure he'll get a good reception up there from the City fans. And we see what happens. Like I said, that might have been announced by the time you guys in the morning get it. Members would have already had this by the time you guys watch it. If you want to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description. If you're watching this on desktop, bottom right-hand corner where it says subscribed, it should say join. So go and check that out as well. And I've still got my stinking cold. And let me know your thoughts on the Man City game. Do you think it'll be rescheduled? If it has been rescheduled, then just scrap what I've just said. And look forward to tonight with the games tonight. Like I said, I will be back doing a watch along for the Spurs game. I'll also be back at 5 o'clock doing my normal 5 p.m. stream. We'll go through some Arsenal related content in that one. And seeing as it is an Arsenal channel, and then I'll be doing the watch along, like I said. So yeah, thanks very much for all the views recently. Thanks a lot for all the new subscribers. Everybody who's been a moderator is a moderator in the chat. It does help massively on the live streams, especially. And I've really enjoyed doing these watch alongs, so I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to just keep plowing through these watch alongs. I've really enjoyed doing it. So yeah, come back later on this evening, 5 p.m, and then later on after that for the watch along for the Tottenham game. And I will leave you all in peace. Have a happy hump day, and all have a wonderful day, whatever it is you are doing. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.